Good morning, children. Welcome back to the new social session. Previously, we tried to understand about the social protest movements under which we have seen about Luddism, socialism, and even the women's revolution. Today, we move on to the new topic, the impact of colonialism on India. Especially in India, there is a large impact of colonialism. Colonialism बोले तो क्या है जी? One country occupying another country and exploiting its resources is called as colonialism. So आज का लेसन जो है उसका ब्रिटिश लोगों का रूल के वजह से व्हाट इज़ द इम्पैक्ट इन इंडिया विल सी इम्पैक्ट ऑफ colonialism. Colonialism means a country occupying another country and exploiting its resources is called as colonialism. इसका colonialism का impact हमारा इंडिया के ऊपर कैसा है और इंडिया में कैसा है we'll understand from today onwards. So let us move into the text in class 8th. Already we have studied about the political the policies, the colonial policies which gets affected the forests in Andhra Pradesh as well as in different parts of the country. So in this chapter we will try to understand how the forest got impacted, how the industrial production got impacted, how the labor policies affected the lives of the people across different parts of the country. We will understand under this unit. That means industrial and labor policies and the impact on the forest, only on these things we will understand. That means on the whole the economy of the country, how it got affected because of the British rule, we will understand. But first we will start with the forest, the Adivasis and the tribal people who live in the forest, how their life got affected because of the British rule. Let us first understand. For ages, Adivasis and villagers living in and near the forest used to fulfill their basic needs from the forest. All their necessities they used to get from the forest and they are dependent upon the forest. आदिवासीज का और जो विलेजेस उसके अंदर फॉरेस्ट के अंदर जो विलेजेस डेवलप हुआ और उसके नज़दीक जो विलेजेस डेवलप हुआ उसके सारे जो बेसिक नीड्स है फायरवुड से लेके बहुत सारे इवन देयर फूड आल्सो कम्स फ्रॉम द फॉरेस्ट. So before the British started ruling, they used the forest for hunting, gathering the food, fruits, flowers, herbs for grazing their cattle. They can use this forest without paying any tax. Freely they can use all these things. In some places, they had cut down the forest and burned the trees, and they started clearing the land and they started cultivating the crops also. That means podu cultivation also they have started. They cut wood to build their homes and to make small tools which they use it in the hunting and which they use it in the day-to-day activities of agriculture. These people took whatever they needed for their personal use from the forest without any permission. So they sold some of things produced in the forest in the open market also. And why they have sold? In order to buy other things which they are required. So they need money. For that reason, the forest produce used to be sold in the market. Whatever little money they get, they used to purchase their other things like clothes and other things. So salt you cannot get from the forest, so they have to purchase the salt, iron and many other things which are not present in the forest. They have to purchase from the market, for which they require money. So this forest produce, they used to sell it in the market with a little money. Whatever they get, they used to get from the market. So they did not sell other things that they got from the forest such as wood and other things, honey, not for the profit. प्रॉफिट के लिए नहीं बेचे थे. उसका बेसिक नेसेसिटीज़ जो है वो फुलफिल करने के लिए लिटिल फॉरेस्ट प्रोड्यूस वाज माइनर फॉरेस्ट प्रोड्यूस वाज सोल्ड बट नॉट फॉर द सेक ऑफ प्रॉफिट. मगर अब जो कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स कर रहे वो जो है प्रॉफिट के लिए ज़्यादातर फॉरेस्ट को क्या बोलते क्लियर करके स्मगलिंग भी कर रहे थे आजकल. Okay, important wood like teak wood, red sandalwood trees are being cut in the forest and they are smuggling to the other countries even in order to make lot of profit. So even though the Adivasis and villagers sometimes cleared large areas of forests by cutting down trees for cultivation, large areas of land were left under forest cover. Okay, because their population was very little, ज़्यादातर forest को clear करके cultivation करे तो भी they did not harm the forest. Sometimes there was a tension between the farmers and the tribal people over this, but these farmers and Adivasis who used the forest land, who used these forests also protected them. How? Because after 4-5 years, they leave this piece of land and they allow for the regrowth of that trees in that area, and they go to a new piece of land and they cultivate there again. उधर क्लियर करके उधर क्या बोलते हैं खेती बाड़ी शुरू करते. मगर जो प्लेस को छोड़ दिए उधर फिर पेड़ पौधे लगा के रीग्रोथ करने के लिए फिर उसको उगाने के लिए दे विल ट्राई. and when they needed wood they cut only old trees and allowed the new trees to grow. Okay, wood cut करते वक्त भी वो young trees को they will not touch, they will see only the old trees are cut down, and they did not blindly cut large tracts of forest but only small patches so that the forest would not be destroyed. Such kind of areas were identified them, and they have cut down only small patches of the land, and that too which doesn't destroy the forest they have seen. And from time to time the people living in the forest also gave valuable gifts like ivory. Ivory मालूम आपको? ओके, हाथी का तीत जो है वो एनिमल स्किन एंड हनी टू द किंग्स एंड एम्परर्स एज ए गिफ्ट देते थे वो जमाने में. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट बिफोर द ब्रिटिशर्स एंटर्ड इनटू इंडिया, दिस वाज द सिचुएशन. So many Adivasis farmers using the technique of shifting cultivation that is known as jum cultivation. उसका cultivation पोडू बोल के मैं बोला था, उसका नाम और एक नाम जो है वो jum cultivation है. And the kings and emperors did not make laws over the forest for their control. They used the forest because the people living in the forest did not threaten the emperor. ओके, एम्परर के खिलाफ रेबेल तो नहीं थे, इसीलिए किंग जो है उसको छोड़ दिए थे. दे डिड नॉट मेक एनी काइंड ऑफ न्यू रूल्स एंड लॉस. So for centuries Adivasis lived in harmony, in peace with the forest, fulfilling many of their daily needs, and forests look after them carefully. But when the Britishers entered India, so they started making the laws, and due to which a conflict arose between the Adivasis and the government, which we will see in the next class, children. Until then, take care. Thank you.